Okay, let me give you guys some more practice. So let's say you're in a supermarket. You want to buy some shampoo to wash your hair. There are two versions. One, 700 milliliters, but it costs £5.26. A smaller version, only 300 milliliters, but it costs £2.31. The question is, which one is better value for money? You have to put up a good argument. Okay, so somehow work out which one is better value for money. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, let's try and let's just look at the big version. Okay, the big version. Let's try and summarize this. £5.26. Okay, 700 here. Now, hang on. Let's just imagine this costs £2. Okay, the top one. Now, if it costs, let's just pretend it costs £2 for 700 milliliters. Now, you could argue that, well, if it costs £2 for 700, you could argue that one pound will buy you 350 milliliters. Let's say you are here. Let's say you are here at the moment. If you double your money, let's say £4, you should be able to get 1,400 milliliters. What I'm trying to say is that the money and the amount that you get, the relationship is proportional. It's a proportional relationship, meaning that if you increase the money, you're going to increase the amount that you get. Or if you decrease the money, then you're going to decrease the amount, the milliliters that you get. It's not like let's say you got two people digging a hole. It's not like this scenario where you increase the amount of people, then you decrease the time it takes to dig a hole. You see, this scenario here is an inverse proportional relationship between people and time. Whereas this one here, money and the amount that you get, they're proportional to each other, meaning that you increase one, you're going to increase the other. You decrease one, you're going to decrease the other. Here, you increase the number of people digging the hole, and then your time decreases. So just note that this is a proportional relationship. So hang on, let's start again here. £5.26 will buy me 700 milliliters. Okay. Now let's try and somehow get from here, jump to the 1. Okay. So I'll now want to get 1 here, and well, you see, if I want to get to the 1, I would have to times by a certain multiplier here. Well, this multiplier here would be destination, okay, which is 1, divided by original here. So that would be 5.26. You see, if you start here and then you times by 1 over 5.26 here, it would take you to the 1. Now let's use that same multiplier to get to this number here. I'm trying to work out this number here. Okay, so let's times it by the same multiplier as over here, which was 1 over 5.26. Okay, so jump to a calculator. Hang on, calculator. Jump to a calculator. Now start at 700, and then you times 1 because it gets multiplied to the top, and then you divide it by 5.26. Okay, bear with me, it will make sense later on. So this bit here will be 133.08. 133.08. Okay, now you see, when you get to this stage here, you can interpret this as, well, if this here is money here, and this here is volume, the volume of shampoo that you get. Well, for £1 you can get blah blah this amount of milliliters, whatever that is. We don't care. We just know that we're going to get 133. Now let's use the same technique on this smaller version here. Okay, so hang on. So we start with uh, we start with 2.31, and then that will give us 300. Okay, we want to somehow get to 1 here. Okay, so to get, if you start here and then you times by 1 over 2.31, if you start here, our multiplier here is actually 1 over 2.31. Okay, this here is our multiplier. You see, from here you times the multiplier, it would take you to 1. Now let's use that same multiplier to get to this thing here. So basically I'm going to start here, times by this multiplier here. Hang on. So calculator. So it's going to be 300 times to the top. Hang on. So we are starting here. We are starting here, and we're going to times this. This is our multiplier. We're going to times it with our multiplier. So times it to the top, which is 1. Well, and then we divide it by 2.31 equals 1129 0.87. Now look at this here. With £1, remember this left, the number on the left represents money. So with £1 you can buy 133 whatever this thing is, milliliters. Okay, with £1 you can buy 133. Over here, with £1, really you can only buy 100. Let's round it. Let's round this up here, because of this 8 here. So you can say that with £1 you can buy 130 milliliters. But on this side here, with £1 you can buy 133 of these whatever milliliters over here. Okay, so the answer is the big version is better value for money. Okay, here's another way of looking at it. So let's look at this here. Let's look at the big version. 526. Okay, hang on. 700. Now, instead of getting this to be the number, instead of getting this to be 1, hang on, sorry. Instead of getting this side to be 1, you could do this here. Hang on. You could get it to be over here, the 1 over here. So let's see. What is our multiplier here? Our multiplier is 1. Remember, our multiplier is this destination divided by the original here. So destination divided by original. Okay, so this here is our multiplier. You see, if you start here and then you times our multiplier, it will take you to 1. Now let's use the same multiplier to get from here to here, whatever this is. I'm trying to figure out whatever this is here. So 5.26 times that same multiplier, 1 over 700. Okay, so hang on. So I'm going to get 5.26 times 1, because it gets multiplied to the top, and then divided by 700 equals this. Hang on, bear with me. Equals 0.0 and equals 0.00751 751. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to do the same for the small shampoo. Hang on, 231, and then this here is 300. Okay, we want to get to 1 here. So our multiplier will be 1 over 300. Okay, so we're going to start here and use our multiplier to get to this bit here. Okay, so I'm just going to get a calculator and get 2.31 times 1, so it gets multiplied to the top, and then divided by 300, and then divided by 300 equals 0.007. Okay, so now look at this. This is just another way of looking at it. So now when you take this to the number 1, what you're saying is that, you see, for me, you see this shampoo here, this big shampoo here, has 700 of these little this 700 of the 700 of these small cubes, if you like, because milliliters is really a measurement of volume. So you can, well, anyway, with a big version here, at the moment, you see, with a big version here, if you take this to number 1 here, what you're saying is that it costs me, well, it costs you this amount of money to buy one of these cubes. Remember, there are 700 of these milliliters in there. Well, it will cost you this amount of money to buy one milliliter. Now look at this here. Over here, the small version here, it will cost you this much amount of money to buy 1 milliliter of the same shampoo. So you see, this number here is smaller, meaning that it's cheaper for you to buy one cube here. Over here, it costs you more because this number here is bigger than this number here. So again, this proves that the big version is better value for money. Okay.